Welcome to East Coast Elk Reviews. Today, we're doing another episode of Rate That Beer. This is episode 20. Sheesh, can't believe it's already been 20 episodes. I got an awesome panel tonight. I'd like to thank the panel members for hopping on here with me. Thank you to Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
And then we also got Bumpy Road Brewery. Cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers.
Then we got Dan from FLX Beer Reviews. Cheers, bro.
What's up, man?
Awesome. All right. Miscellaneous. All right. He's back. Okay.
Sorry. I
Here, bro.
have to switch my beer.
All right. Acknowledge the chat. We got Dio, Drunk One, says first. Cheers, Dio. Then we got Stony Yard Vineyards here and going maybe. Cheers, Stony. All right. We'll jump right into it. We'll start with Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. See what he's got to present to us today. Cheers, bro.
Cheers, guys. So I got a product here at Cambridge, Maryland. Yeah, this is from RAR Brewing Company. This is called their Shooting Womp Rats. This comes in at 6% ABV. No description on the can, but I do know what's in here. This is watermelon, banana, guava, and vanilla. Yeah. American Sour is what they're calling it. Yeah. No dates. This stuff dropped a couple weeks ago, so let's hope it doesn't explode. All right. Made it good through the mail. Proper glassware.
They do that blue milk stuff, huh?
Yeah, I got some of that in the fridge too.
There you go.
Yeah, not quite one of those Dracker type products, but yeah. Nice. Hard to say what color that is. Almost kind of looks like a hazy IPA. Almost potato beer like. I don't know.
There you
We'll find out. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, bro. Awesome.
Cheers.
All right. We'll move on to, I believe, Bumpy is next.
I got the Roach for 10. Belgian Ale comes in at 11.3%. I believe this is a quad. It's out of Belgium. Produced by Abbe N.D. de Saint Remy, Rochefort, Belgium. It's the best I can do. I don't really know what the name of the brewery is.
Yeah.
So let's crack it. Definitely carbonated and smoking. The carbonation, the head was rising. I could see it, but it did stop without going over the top. Very fizzy. Building a very large head in the glass. Do have a nice tulip style glass here for the Belgian style beers. The head is rocky. It's a bit off white, maybe a touch of khaki-ness. The color of the beer itself is like brown, mahogany, reddish. And top of my head has a little dingleberry stain.
Oh,
Must be from some yeast that made its way out of the bottle. Anyways, cheers, and let you know what I think of this one.
Dirty
yeah,
finger.
that's a quad.
Cheers.
It's actually ranked number 2 per style on beer.
I haven't seen that beer glass before.
Doesn't smell anything like a quad. Just kidding.
Blame the monks. Huh?
It's ranked number 2 for style. Nothing like a quad. I'm good.
Is that a new glass or I just?
No, I've had this for a bit.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
I don't use it all that often.
The shoof.
That's cool. It's got a little garden gnome on it.
Yeah, they have the Shoot Brewery has all this like stories about gnomes that help make beer, and they do things in the brewery while the brewers are not looking. I don't know.
Like Elf on the Shelf?
Yeah, like Elf on the
Okay.
Shelf.
All right, cool.
Elf on the beer
It's
shelf.
it's gnome in the copper kettle.
Cheers, Bumpy. Awesome, man.
Cheers.
All right, we'll pull up Dan next.
All right. I bet you can guess what kind of beer I have.
Is it other half?
Yes. So this is their Past and Present series, and this is their American Cream Ale.
That's different.
Yeah. So they do a Past and Present series. They try and do styles that they don't do. So basically any other style than an IPA. No, it's been good. They've made like West Coast. They've made an ESB, a whole bunch of other stuff. All right, so this pours pretty crystal clear, almost golden color, carbonation rolling through, soapy, rocky, like palm olive head.
Does that have a tint of green, or is it just the lighting?
No, it's just the camera. It's like a yellow, like.
Yeah, it kind of looks cool green. Yeah.
Honestly, it sort of looks like the first thing you do after a hangover in the morning. Kind of
Yeah, right.
A little dehydrated.
Yeah, a little dehydrated. But yeah. So we'll see how it is.
That color's on our P charts at work.
Cheers, Dan.
Yeah,
I
cheers.
like that glass too. That's funny looking. The Hulkamania glass.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's got all the
Both-
little
both rocking
British
the-
Bulldog, Taker. Yeah, I brought it because Miscellaneous's glass. I was like, all right, I think I got one too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome, bro. All right. Cheers. All right. So this isn't new to the brewery, but it's new to me. I haven't had this one before. I've had the Galaxy, the Strata, and the Citra, but today I have Derivative Single Hopped IPA. This is their Cashmere. This is from Proclamation Ale Company. I got a single can, but boy, is it dented. Look at that. Almost dropped this one. So the Derivative series is pretty much their single hop. They used to be pale ales. Now they're IPAs. Says unfiltered may contain sediment contents under pressure, 6% ABV. These guys are out of Warwick, Rhode Island, where I'm from. If you want to check them out, you can go to proclamationale.com. Date on this one, it's a little, I think it says 6. I know it's 6 something, 6/3/2022. So it's pretty fresh. But of course, they got next to the ring, and my camera never wants to focus. So, but it does say so soft. And yeah, I got my Spiegel glass, cracked it open. The website says single hopped IPA with cashmere hops, aromas of melon and peach skin with a slight herbal thyme note, flavors of honeydew, citrus, and thyme. So I did look up what thyme tastes like. So it's like lemon, peppery. I guess that's what they're going for. Yeah, that's what Google said. I'm sure they're not 100% correct. Cheers, Josh. What are you doing over there? Get the hell in here. All right. Pour this up. Yeah, it's odd that they went from calling it a pale ale to a IPA. Oh, that was an aggressive pour. 4-finger.
What's the ABV difference? Is it like a significantly higher than the other one?
They're all 6%.
That is
Yeah,
weird.
they're all 6%. I poured really aggressive. 4-finger, white, tight knit head, a little rocky on top. Super hazy. This one's more of a definitely more straw color. It looks a little bit darker. Lots of effervescence though. Lots of little bubbles coming up. Yeah, looks good. For the most part, the derivatives have been pretty good. There was, I think it was the Galaxy that I had with Eric, Thomas Mel 75 Massachusetts Beer Reviews. He said that it reminded him of celery. But
Oh,
on draft, and I thought it was pretty good. It was a little bit of like that vegetable oil kind of green flavor. But yeah, we'll go back around and Miscellaneous can do the review on the beer he's got tonight. So cheers, Ian.
all right.
Cheers.
So, yeah, that head fizzled right out. Yeah, on the nose. Definitely can. It's got some. Jesus Christ, my iguana's over there making a racket. Well, don't sniff it. I don't know. It definitely has more like a Vinny like quality from any of the other beers that I've had from them. Definitely a higher acidic. You're definitely picking up on that guava. Mostly. What else they say? It said it had vanilla and something else in it. Yeah, I don't know. It smells all right. Definitely one of the most different smelling sours that I've had from them. Almost got a little bit of vanilla. Cheers.
Cheers, bro. And cheers, SBG.
Medium mouthfeel. Carbonation's about the same. Medium. Definitely pick up on the vanilla strong in this one. Trying to get back. See exactly. Watermelon, huh? Definitely don't smell like watermelon. Slight tart, not too sweet. If there is a watermelon note in this, it's more like a Jolly Rancher type of candied watermelon, I would say. Yeah, the vanilla is definitely a strong point. Guava's there. I don't really pick up too much on the banana. I mean, there's like flavor hints of like a green banana. I don't know. People don't typically eat green bananas, but yeah, it's an experience. First sip I took off of this, I felt like the banana note was more on the yeast. To be honest with you, came more banana forward, like some of those Belgian-y type of deals.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not out of this world, blow you away, but this RAR is kind of like that. Some of them they knock them out of the park, and some of them are just kind of ho hum. This one's kind of in the middle for me. So that's pretty much it. Quick and sweet and to the point, concise. I mean, there's really not too much going on here, other than some fruit flavors, slight sweetness, definitely a little bit of tart. Yeah, this is different. I will say this is the most different beer that I've had from this company, and I've had a fair share.
Is it because of the watermelon? Like,
I don't know if it's because of the watermelon. I just feel like the flavors aren't dominant enough. Definitely, I think if that banana might come through more. Guava's real present on the nose, really not on the palate. I don't know. Like I said, they can be real hit or miss sometimes. So I definitely know 2 of the 4 that I got are definitely hitters in there. We're gonna try that. They got another one. I got another one too. It sounds weird. It's like peach something else, and it's got tea in it. So it's like that should be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. That's it for me in the RAR. Not super impressed, but not super disappointed either.
It's no blue milk.
No.
No. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
All right. Well, I believe Bumpy's next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bumpy. Looking at his bottle.
Patty in the bottom of it.
Looking
There's a patty in there.
Are you looking for the
little cake?
Little cake patty on the bottom. You can't see it's too dark, but
I thought you were looking for the
you can see where it kind of gets. Yeah, there you go.
There's no message in there.
No message in the bottle. There's a mess in the bottle. Yeah, some aromas on this. I mean, the head went down as expected. It was will regenerate though. Swirling it up. Rice Krispies. The aromas. Yeah, it's got a sweet bread note, some fruits, darker fruit, maybe a touch of cherry. Not a lot of funk coming from the yeast. I think it doesn't smell banana-esque to me. There might be a touch of clove in there, but it's a little bit of a spiciness, but you do get kind of a sweeter bread, raisin-esque, dark fruits, cherry, maybe like a touch. Of like a molasses to like a brown sugar type note as well. Hops, I mean, I would say maybe a touch floral, but a little bit earthy, more on the earthy tone. Cheers.
Cheers, Moby.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I can't remember if I or not.
Medium body, higher side carbonation. It's got some fizz to it. Definitely sweet up front. It's almost like monkey bread, but done without the cinnamon, maybe done with like brown sugar or like a molasses glaze, and then raisins added to it.
That sounds good.
There's like a candy sweetness in there that's probably coming from the candy sugar, which is just the beet sugar that they do. They make those Belgian candy sugars, and they add those to help boost up the ABV. But I think they do lend a little bit of sweetness to the beer. There is a bitterness to the finish on this one. It is on the earthy side, and the alcohol is noticeable. It leaves a little bit of a burn in the throat to chest, just very slight, but it's noticeable on the palate. It actually leaves my tongue tingling, like if I just drank some gin. It's that same type of like alcohol evaporation thing off the tongue. It's only 11.3% ABV. Say slightly drying. It's not an overly drying beer. I'm not sure how old this bottle is, but I have had a few other quads that I would say that I did like a little bit more than this one. This one's I could probably say this one with big certainty is it's the best quad that I've had this year in 2022. So I've only had like two. And the other one was the American one from
Yeah. that one scores much better on the books.
Yeah. So I will get a score going on this one. I'm looking to see if there's a date. Okay, so there's a Best Buy date. Does anybody know the 25th month of the year? No, I'm just kidding. It's May 25th, 2026. It's good until, so I'm not sure how long they give these things for a shelf life. Probably about 3 to 5 years, I would guess.
Over here thinking like, oh, the 25th month.
I'm sitting here thinking Tanner didn't tell me math would be involved. I'm like, damn it.
But yeah, that's it. I mean, imported Belgian beer, and so I believe my first time actually ever having Rochefort, whatever, however it's pronounced, Rochefort 10. I've had Chimay a few times. Saint Bernardus. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had Rochefort.
Chimay. I've had that before, I believe.
I had to go to Massachusetts to get it. So
Well, it sounds good. Is it boozy by any chance? Did you say that? Did you say it's boozy or not?
Yeah, you can get the alcohol notes.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
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 All right, awesome, Brody. Oh, here we go. He got the board.
Uh-oh.
Pulling out the board. Oh.
Oh, I thought you were gonna take a nice whiff.
Oh, wee.
Dun, dun,
Going Bluebeard now.
dun.
All right, I'm done. Get Dan on here.
All right.
Ed.
So there's a spiel on the back of the can, and I'm not going to read all of it, but this has Yakima Valley Laurel hops in addition to Czech Saz hops on a traditional base of German-grown Pilsner malt and flaked corn. And no, cream ales don't contain cream. So as I've been sitting here drinking it, I would start out by saying this is definitely like a new school cream ale. It's not like a traditional. I don't know if you guys have ever had like a Jenny cream ale or anything like that.
Oh yeah, no stranger.
It's like a hopped up cream ale. So basically, I mean, it's not bad, but if you're looking for a traditional, you're going to be disappointed. Body, it's light, but yeah, it has a little bit of heft to it. So when you drink it, you kind of know you're drinking, I don't know, not like a macro kind of cream ale. Fruity, really fruity, like right off the rip. Like there's like this lemon aspect to it, almost with a tart, like zests of an orange. And then there's this weird like greenness to it, like almost like cut grass, like in the middle of a hayfield, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then like throughout the sip, there's, if you've ever had like the whole wheat English muffins or like whole wheat bread, you're getting that on the follow through, and like it just doesn't disappear, and the breadiness kind of sticks around, but that fruitiness kind of just breaks it up. Carbonation is actually pretty moderate. You know, you can feel it on the top of your mouth or whatever. It's really good. You can definitely crush these. And the great thing about it, I will say, like price point, like for being other half and everything, price point was pretty cheap. It was like $12 for a 4-pack. So for like a craft cream ale, I can live with $12. I just can't get over like how fruity it is. It's, I don't know, I'm making it sound like some like tropical juice or whatever, but it's just, there's like a Fruit Loops kind of thing going. But it's nice. It's nice.
Now, Ron Terry used to say, Jenny cream ale tastes like cream cheese frosting.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's a little far-fetched. I can kind of
to me, their cream ale is like more like it's like cornflakes, a little bit.
Yeah.
No,
they're like a hybrid, right? It's a hybrid of like a lager and an ale.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cream ale. Hybrid. It's like smooth as a lager, crisp as an ale, or whatever, I believe. Jenny cream ale.
By the way, this lot code says Santana vibes.
Oh wow, there's a date on
there. Yeah, 5/17.
Does that say FLX?
FLX.
Does that say FLX at the bottom?
Yes. Yep. It was made at their FLX location.
Oh, I thought they were like, oh, we're gonna make this beer for you.
I wish. That'd be awesome, right? I guess I'll have my final score, but like I said, it's a new school cream ale. I'm not mad at it. I'll slam these all day long. It's one of the better ones I've had. I'll tell you that.
I like cream ales. They're not bad, especially the Jenny cream ale. You can get like 50 cents a can.
Yeah, you just can't drink too many of them. If you get what I'm saying.
Sure. Oh yeah. Start to catch up to you.
They call it the Jenny Squirts, I believe.
All right.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, bro. Awesome, man. All right, so for the derivative cashmere, I said in the private chat, it's so funky, but it kind of reminds me of like a pizza. It's got like that little bit of spice, and it's like super bready, but there's that lemony, citrusy note. I can see they say melon and peach. I can kind of see those, but I'm also getting a little bit of papaya. So it definitely has that tropical note, but for the most part, right up front, you get like citrusy, peppery, like spicy aroma. And then like I said, like that papaya, earthy grassiness. It smells like it's gonna be like a higher ABV than what it actually is. It actually has like a pretty decent aroma for a 6% IPA. A little bit of like an acidity. There's like a little bit of like a tart aroma going along with that lemony aspect to the beer. I actually haven't sipped it yet, but it's got a nice lacing on it, and yeah. Other than the fact that I don't know, like you said, it kind of reminds me of pizza. It's got like that some herbal breadiness. But cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Put that one in the books along with pasta, pizza and pasta. I'll hear this one for the next month.
Pizza and pastas.
It's kind of got that like flaked oats like mouthfeel. It's actually really creamy. The fruity tropical aspect of the beer is kind of subdued. There's a little bit of like a tingling, spritzy carbonation, but for the most part, it's like light to medium. It's more of like a creamy bodied hazy IPA. Citrusy on the back end, a little bit of grapefruit, a little bit of like a pithy bitterness, kind of that peppery aspect too. It's got a little bit of that like peppery, spicy hop finish. There's a little bit of burn, which is weird for a 6%. I'm guessing that's kind of that spiciness rather than like boozy aspect. It seems like it's more of like a peppery spice burn rather than like a boozy burn because it kind of shows up quick and it doesn't necessarily like it's not like a burn that kind of shows up as it's going down and it starts to go down your chest. Like, you know, when you get that boozy burn, you start to feel it in your chest. This is more of like that like burn that shows up when you get that finish. I can see a little bit of melon, but it's more. This is more citrusy forward. The tropical notes in it up front are a little bit subdued. A little bit of pineapple, but yeah, for some odd reason, the flavors up front are very like diluted, and it's more of like your juicy on the back end, which is kind of weird. It's like juicy and citrusy on the back end, and the upfront flavor is kind of like bland, I guess you could say. I'm not a big fan of this one. I'm not really a huge fan of like the peppery spice in my IPAs. I like them in like the Belgian beers, like that. What did I have yesterday with the? I think I had a Hefeweizen beer, Dunkel. I like that spiciness for like sweet caramel toffee notes, super bready, that banana note with the spiciness. But as far as like the fruity tropical with like a little bit of spiciness, it's not really for me. I kind of don't really prefer them in my IPAs. It's not a bad beer. I can see it being very drinkable. It does have a little bit of like a crisp, acidic, like slightly tart aftertaste. Um, someone's trying to break in. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm gonna sip on it for a little bit longer, come up with a rating. But yeah, it's nice to try these single hopped IPAs. And I think the cool thing about trying the single hopped ones is you really kind of get that mindset for a certain hop rather than like a collab of all these different hops and all these different flavors. So you kind of get to try something. It's like, okay, this is some flavor notes that you're going to get from this hop. This is some flavor notes you're going to get from this hop. So it is cool. It's a good experience. But I wouldn't say cashmere. Oh my God, I love cashmere hops. It's my favorite hop. You know, just trying this, I could see that. Hey, cashmere, yeah, it's good. I could see it working well with other hops. But as far as like a single hopped IPA with strictly cashmere, not my favorite. But yeah, we'll go back around and pull up miscellaneous, and he can go over his last thoughts, ratings. Cheers, guys. Awesome reviews so far. Thanks for having everyone.
All right. So closing thoughts on this as it warms up. I don't know. I definitely get more watermelon flavors. It is like kind of like you're kind of getting both. Like I said, you get that candied watermelon, but there are times where you're getting, ooh, Cheetos. Yeah, snacks. Anyways, yeah, I do get some real watermelon flavors off of it. Sorry, I like to have fun a little bit. Yeah, just a lot of that vanilla flavor. Guava. It's okay. I'm definitely missing the banana vibe in this, unless it's just getting smothered by everything else. It's okay. I would definitely wouldn't want to sit down and get intoxicated on these. You'd probably get sick before you did.
Right.
Yep.
I guarantee you probably would. It's not bad. Score-wise, I'm not going to totally throw them in the crapper. I mean, this still does taste good. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, not everything's got to be like Mortalis. Not everything's got to be like Drecker. Not everything's got to be up there like that, you know, and it still be good, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people are stuck on the kind of hype right now. This still is good, flavorful. I think I'd probably put this around a 92 out of 100. Not my favorite. It's an A. It's just not like this is gonna blow your socks off. I can guarantee you that. It tastes good, but I know for a fact they have better products out there in their lineup. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now, you said there was like a blue milk, green milk, or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you throw it? Do you have a score out there for those, like on the show or something?
No,
No. Oh, okay.
I don't. I'll probably review them. The hard thing about those two is they don't give you a description at all. So it's kind of open. It's to your own open interpretation, I guess.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because it literally gives you no description.
Yeah.
And the blue milk is from the planet that the blue milk's from, and then the green milk is from the planet.
Sometimes I like that though. Sometimes I like when breweries are like, "Here's a beer."
Throw your curveball. I will tell you this: very heavy on the pastry cream. Lactose intolerant. I want to watch out for those.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it tastes good. I got a few more from them out of the Star Wars drop, but yeah, hopefully the one with the peach and the tea is better than this. I'm not over the moon about beer with tea in it, but it's usually a tell sign of an old off beer. So we'll see. That's the only reason. That's why I didn't buy that Bourbon County Fog Stout, because it had tea in it, and I'm like, no.
That was like Stone. They had some beer with tea, and it was like fan favorite. You guys asked us to brew it.
Yeah. But that was all their buddies sitting there on Untapped, all at the bar drinking beer, giving them good scores and thumbs up. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Brewery swing stuff like that. They do. They know how to do it.
It's a fan favorite. I love how they put it on the back.
I don't think I have a fan favorite beer from Stone. Self-Righteous, I guess that's the one. Other than that, man.
Yeah.
And they need to stop suing everybody.
You tell them. I'm sure Stone is one of the 3 people watching tonight. Cheers, Miss Lane.
Cheers.
Cheers, bro. All right, we'll move on to Bumpy. Last thoughts, Bumpy.
So I put down my score, and then I wanted to see what people would say on Untapped, because you look at some of these other ones and they're outrageous.
I think
Definitely
it's a
outrageous.
99 on Beer Advocate.
Yeah, but there's another one too that's only had like 25 people vote on it, and that also got a 99. But then I started reading the what I believe the brewery says are the notes in this. Dominant impressions of latte coffee with powerful chocolate aromas in the nose. I did not get any of that. The alcohol esters are enveloped with hints of autumn wood. I guess that could be like the earthiness. I was getting maybe a little bit of the floralness. Citrus zest. Definitely can't get that on the nose. I started sipping on it though, like lightly, like.
Only got so much.
Get a savor.
And I could see, I could see a little bit of a citrusy zest to it. Definitely clove. They mentioned clove in this. Freshly baked biscuits. The initial taste is sweetly sinful, beer and chocolate trapped into one single glass, liquid, milky draft with a backbone of bitter malt. The alcohol warms the throat, and in the finish, you will pick up traces of cloves. I mentioned the clove, the citrus. I can say, yeah, because it's in my mind now from reading this. But definitely, I don't get mocha. They say mocha as well. What they scored it on Untapped was 4.08 out of 5. I'm going to score this a 45 out of 50, which would basically be a 4.5 out of the 5. You can double that up to be a 90 out of 100. It's a very good beer for me. It doesn't go into the excellent category though.
I was gonna say that still is a good score for you.
I like the Chimay stuff I've had more than this one.
Now, what is the brewery called again?
It makes some good stuff though.
On this it says, so it's Trappist Rochefort 10, but that's the name of the beer. It's Abbe, should be Abbey, Notre Dame de Saint Remy.
Wasn't there just a Monka's brewery that just shut down recently?
Yeah, the one in Massachusetts.
Oh yeah.
They didn't get shut down. They're just no longer
Stop brewing.
part of the Trappistry.
Oh, they're still are they still brewing?
I believe so.
Oh, so
maybe they did. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of yeah. If they did stop brewing totally, then they're at a huge loss. It's pretty expensive for brewing equipment like that.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Jax Abby, that's a malt brewery too, right?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
No, Jax Abby does craft lagers.
Oh, okay. Why did I think
Yeah,
they
it was
were brewery? I thought they were.
It's the name of the town in Massachusetts.
There are some like Abbey ales that are Trappist made and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason I thought they were a monk brewery. I'm wrong.
I can't think of the one that was in Massachusetts.
Is it Spencer?
Yeah, Spencer.
Oh, okay.
Yep. They were doing interesting things. They had IPA and IPA out and stuff like that. All right, that's it.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Did my thing again.
No, you're good, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Awesome. It sounds good. I mean, a 90 from you is like 100 from Alex.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers, Bumpy. Awesome. All right, Dan, what are you thinking of the beer you got tonight?
First, I'd like to say I walk by a shelf of the beer Bumpy's drinking. I believe they got the 8, the 9, the 10. I walk by the shelf almost every day at my Wegmans. Like they got all on the end cap or whatever, whole bunch of them. So I'll probably pick one up now. But yeah, getting back to the cream ale. I'm totally gonna rip off Bumpy because that's a freaking great idea. So on Untapped, it's giving a 3.81. I'm gonna give it a 4 1/4, just personal preference. I'm a big fan of cream ale. I enjoy the new school kind of hoppy kind of twist. And it's funny you mentioned Jax Abby because like I drink the crap out of like the cut through the haze 12 packs. Like they do the Browse, Galaxy Browse, Citra Brow. Like I just love like hoppy lagers. So this kind of fits right in. It's opened up to be a little bit more floral too. So you kind of get that fruity and biscuity thing, finishing out to, floral. So it's really good. Crusher, 4 1/4 out of 5.
Nice.
If you see it on the shelf, I'd definitely pick it up. I feel like cream.
Craft
Maybe
cream.
a while.
Yeah.
Craft cream ale.
No, I doubt it. They're opening up.
That's like miscellaneous with the craft malt liquor.
I still gotta shoot those.
Shoot.
I didn't get time when I was out there.
Awesome, man. I have not seen anything from other half. Actually, no, I lied.
Did you just review some?
No,
Did you pick it up?
no. I didn't finish my sentence.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I have not. I was gonna say I haven't seen anything from other half that wasn't an IPA, but I lied. I've seen some bombers by them, like some stouts.
Oh yeah, those things are nuts.
But they were like $25-$30, so I kind of passed on them.
Well,
I would say at least buy one. If you see one with adjuncts that you're like, yeah, I really like those.
Yeah, there was I forgot exactly. It was like some fancy schmancy like wine and grape. It was like Cork and Barrel or whatever the hell the place was called. So they were like more fancy schmancy like wine store, but they had some really nice craft beers, and I saw they had other half Bomber Imperial Stouts. Then I was looking at the price; it was like $25 to $30, and I was like, There you go.
There you go.
Did you get that off Devore?
Sure did.
Oh, now you can tell Josh to suck it.
16%. It's a big
All right, Dan. Awesome, brother. All right, I'm going to pull myself up now. All right, so for the derivative cashmere, I will say that out of the derivative series, I think besides I believe it was the Galaxy that I was like, this is okay. The Galaxy, I haven't done the review on it yet, but I would probably rate that one like low 90s. This one I'm going to give like I hate to do it, but I'm going to give it like an 86, just to be honest. The tropical notes and the actual like hazy IPA side of the beer is very subdued. It's more like bready, peppery, herbal, slightly spicy. It's just not really what I'm used to with their derivative series. The derivative series, like the Citra, and Bumpy's had the Citra, and the Citra is like super fruity, tropical, very like juicy forward, New England single hopped IPA. And this one is just kind of a little lacking. I will say the aroma was actually really good. Carbonation's kind of light. The mouthfeel was good as well. Kind of tastes like they had like flake oats or something in it. But as far as like the fruity tropical flavor, especially like New England IPAs, in my opinion, that's what I'm looking for. A punch tropical flavor, and then some nice citrusy aftertaste. This one, in my opinion, was a little off. But I'd still recommend trying it. I bought a single can, so I mean, you can't go wrong there. But yeah, like I said, it was kind of the peppery spice lacking on the fruity tropical department for me. It kind of made me give it that lower of a score. But not bad. I'd still recommend people to try it. Maybe you might be into that type of flavor notes. But it's also cool to try, like I said, the a certain hop. You don't get that very often where people are like, okay, here's a single hopped IPA. And then you get notes of that IPA. And then it also has to do with like the water and anything else that they add into it, you know. But just to get kind of like a mindset of what some flavor notes you could get from a single hop. And definitely a cool experience. The whole derivative series is a cool experience in my opinion. But this one is just not for me. And yeah, everyone's had some good reviews tonight. We'll go back to full panel. If there's anything you'd like to ask any of the other panel members, maybe about their beers tonight, or just shout yourself out, whatever you guys want to do. Got go for about an hour. But if you guys just want to jump right into shout outs, go for it. But if there's any other questions, maybe you have for some other panel members, yeah.
I would say earlier, Tanner, you were saying about like the single hop series and how it's good to find out if you like a hop. I think it's kind of important too to try single hop series from different breweries too, because I've had single hop
True, yeah, I
beers
get
from, like, I've had a Galaxy beer from a brewery that was pretty good, and then I had one that was like crazy good with like totally more bombastic notes or whatever.
yeah, I
And
see
like I said, I don't know if it's how they use it, the crop they get, or whatever.
the water.
Yeah, there's I think after you have a few, maybe you can kind of start lining up the notes and saying, okay, I typically get this, or I typically don't like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's different. You get different Galaxy hops too from different. Like you have BSG. They give their own hop from the hop farms that they're getting their hops from. I can't think of all the different names of the other, but there's a whole bunch of different distributors of hops. So different breweries are going to get different hops, even if it's the same hop, because they might grow them in different locations, which would give it different flavor notes too. That's why sometimes you'll see like certain hops saying that they give off certain notes, but then you look it up on a different website and it'll say totally different notes. It might include some similar ones, but
Yeah. So what you guys are saying is don't judge a hop by one brewery and one beer, and yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense.
Like Cashmere, for instance.
Yeah. Yep.
Like in all my experience with Cashmere, like through like let's say other half, like I get like intense like Fruit Loops, like tricks. Like it's just like so fruity and just like super dominant. But I've had Cashmere from a different brewery, and you get hints of that, but you don't get it.
Now it's also like a lot of the breweries, not a lot, but some breweries, they don't exactly tell you like what they're putting in the beer. Like I said, this could have flaked oats in it. It's kind of reminiscent of flaked oats, so that could be kind of like making the flavor a little bit more subdued, a little bit more lacking. You don't know like what they're adding as far as like
or how much.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And when. Yeah.
Yeah, when. Yep. See, now that's why I need to start getting into brewing a little bit, because then you have better understanding of beers and just flavor notes you should be getting from certain hops and stuff like that.
I always like discovering hops too. It's like I just drank a few beers with like Michigan copper hops. Never really heard of it before. It was like some of the best like beer I've had. Like the hop was just insanely tropical, and it was like, oh my god, why is everyone not using this hop?
Yeah.
So
nice. You're still stuck on the Citra.
Yeah.
Nobody uses the Michigan Flint hops anymore.
Yeah.
Lead hop.
See, that's the thing with like Citra though. Like, I love like that dank, just like funky, dirty Citra. You know what I mean? Like, I love it when it gets like that way. Like, I'm just like, yeah, give me some more of that. It's like,
I think the one hop that's had the most impact on me, and when I see it, I'm like, oh, I need that. The Nelson Sauvin. I really like that white grape note.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
grape.
Nelson's kind of polarizing. A lot of people, I like Motueka. Motueka is my jam. That's the one I go crazy for.
What's your favorite hop over there, Bumpy? I don't think I've ever heard you answer that question.
I don't have a single favorite. I mean, there's ones that get used all the time. Citra's usually a pretty big one used in a lot of IPAs. Certain ones that I've enjoyed brewing with, Amarillo and El Dorado. And sometimes the classic hops can always be fun too. You know, going back visiting Cascade, Simcoe, stuff like that can be nice.
Well, when they use them, like I call it the Holy Trinity: Citra, Mosaic, and Galaxy.
Yeah.
Like it just seems like anytime someone puts those three hops in a beer together, it's just phenomenal.
And I think if you make a black IPA, Chinook hops, just the zesty like citrus notes that you get out of the Chinook, the bit of pininess that they bring to, just it goes well with that style.
I'd have to look up like what hops they use in like this is a Celebrator. It's like I know it's very malt heavy. That's what makes
Yeah, they're probably using German and English hops. Noble-esque.
What do you look for?
Milk fruit.
Me, I don't know. I'm partial to the New Zealand's and the Australian hops. You got some hitters that come out of those places. Galaxy being one of them. There's a few. I can't think of them right off the top of my head, but they got some good ones that go great, and some IPAs. Nice tropical, fruity, all kinds of, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Galaxy's one of them. I do like Mosaic hops. Something flying through the air.
I thought your armpit stunk.
Called the Bumpy. There's a bug in here.
Those damn New Zealand hops, they're so hard to pronounce.
Yeah,
like why Thai, why Mia.
Yeah, I've just I don't know. I've had a lot, and I've just had a lot of good experiences with those particular regions. They put out some good stuff. It was like tough when Australia was like the whole country was on fire like a few years ago, and like, nobody was getting any Galaxy hops. It was like screeching halt on like stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. Comes back full tilt. Anyway, I guess shout outs for me. Thursday night beer session. I think I might do a versus this time. I have a couple products.
There you go.
A brewery out of the country. I'll probably put them up head to head. It's the same brewery from Dildo Brewing Company and Museum out of Newfoundland. Two dark beers from them. Might just put them head to head and see how that goes. Or I might just pick up some more products. I'm not sure exactly, but I might lean towards the head-to-head. Other than that,
Dueling dildo.
Beer and Cheese. That'll be on my show, 8 o'clock Thursday. Go check out Beer and Cheese Tuesday. Beer Man, it's open table. That'll be at 8 o'clock Tuesday. I Like Your Style is Wednesday at 6 Eastern. I have no idea what
pity the fool.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's A-Team or Mr. T.
A-Team, Mr. T.
That's
Did
right.
you say Winnie the Pooh?
I said I pity the fool.
Pity the fool.
Oh. It's like Winnie the Pooh.
He said anything derogatory about my feather earrings.
He's got to do a Winnie the Pooh one now. Some beer with honey.
Wait.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Christopher, blood is sweeter than honey.
Dude, I'm a sucker for IPAs with honey in them.
Yeah.
Got me thinking about that now. Yummy.
A honeysucker?
Yeah. So, other than that, I don't know. Go check out Rich Opolis. He's putting out new content all the time. Did a collab review with him, which was fun. Got to check out Drecker Double IPA, The Nightmare Machine. It's pretty good. That's pretty much it. There's tons of stuff going on in our community and others. So if you're interested in beer, something going on every night of the week.
You know what I want to do?
Somebody's channel.
To make it easy, and then maybe we could start doing it for a couple of us. Because I know like everybody's shouting everybody out, and it eats up a lot of time. And then I'd like to come up with like a little picture or whatever, and it'd be like this day, look for these people, this day, these people, this day, these people. You know what I mean? Just like a picture that kind of said like Monday.
Well, you can just scroll it across the bottom.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Or just like a picture you threw up at the end of your show. It'd be like Monday, Bumpy, New Brew, Tuesday, Beer Man, Wednesday, Beer Man, this, you know what I mean? Thursday, Miscellaneous, Friday, Alex, you know what I mean? Like something like that where you just like kind of threw up a picture. That would be a lot easier. And then, because, we all, you know what I mean? Like I get very repetitive. I always shout out the same people. I'm sure a lot of people do the same thing, but I think that would be really cool. Like at the end of the show, just throw up a picture, hold it up for like a minute or two, and be like, "Oh, go check out these people. Here's their shows," and it's just a lot easier if people just watch that.
You can.
That was
You're
just
using StreamYard. You can just make a thing that you bring up as free.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that would be cool. Just
you don't have to stand there and hold up.
No, I know that. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I know.
You can have everyone do like a 15-second like infomercial.
Here's a
and you can play
picture.
it.
This is the Bubble Gut Brewery. Here's the people tonight.
Yeah, how about Josh just starts joining people's streams, and he can shout his own channel out.
Yeah, bastard.
Right, Late Beer?
Shout it out from the chat, Josh.
What you got going on, Bobby? I'm gonna go use the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back.
My self promos, 50-point inspection videos. Put them out Wednesdays, Fridays. Live stream 8 p.m. Eastern. My channel, Bumpy Road Brewery, and it's called New Brew. Bring a beer that you've never had before. 3-part kind of show. Starts off with a beer review type portion of the beers that you brought. Goes into a free-for-all, kind of more of a free discussion of whatever you kind of want to go with. You can still talk about your beer. It's whatever you want to talk about. And a little question and answer with the panel. So that's about that. And then you got Last Beer in there on Sundays. He does his beer bowl discussions at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So look for that tomorrow night on Father's Day, unless he's not doing it on Father's Day. But we'll never know because Josh is not here. And now the weather with Dan.
Well, it's gonna be cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Right? No, I don't do live anything, so I don't really have anything to shout out as far as live streams go because I work at night while the rest of America is drinking beer. I'm working, so I'll shout out all these guys who do the live streams during the week. I catch some on lunch break or whatever. I'll tune in for a few minutes, or on the weekend I like to join a couple. I'll shout out just some channels. I'll shout out my buddy Tyler over at South 10 Beer Reviews. I'll shout out Ridgeopolis as well. I'll shout out a non-beer tuber, Poppy Eats. If you're into the food tubing thing, Poppy Eats. He's a cool dude. Really cool channel. I would check him out. He does all sorts of fast foods and snacks, and I know Tanner likes snacks. He's got some Cheetos somewhere in that room. No, we're me and Mike. We got some cool things coming up. We're trying not to go on hiatus, just because it's hard to get us both together at the same time. And as you can see, I'm moving, and I don't know what's going to happen. So, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Check out our videos.
Awesome, man.
Thanks.
All right. Before I do my shout outs, I definitely would like to thank everybody that's been here tonight. Miss Nice Brew Reviews. Cheers, bro. Thank you for stopping by doing a beer review. Bummer Brewery. Cheers, man. Dan.
Cheers.
Oh. Cheers.
Sorry, I was stretching. I had to burp.
Yeah,
Got me in the wrong
right.
time.
Something at once. Dan from FLX Beer Reviews. Cheers, man. And your buddy Mike's been commenting on my YouTube videos. I'm
Nice.
so bad with comments, man. I gotta usually.
I know. I always comment, and you never message back, and I'm getting a complex of whether you really like me or not.
No, not at all. That's not the truth. I'm usually working when people comment on my stuff, and then I come home and I take a nap, and then I wake up and I do some dishes, do some laundry, and then do live stream. So it's like I do have to get better at responding to people. I've definitely noticed that. I also need to get better at doing other reviews other than beer reviews. Because I am a liquor review channel.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, right? Might as well call me East Coast Beer Reviews. But,
Alex is going to take over your channel now.
yeah, right. Alex the Liquor Review channel. Alex the Liquor Man.
Master.
Yeah.
That's good. That rolls off the tongue, right?
It does actually. Sounds pretty good. I'm gonna let them know. But yeah, so shout outs for me. Rate That Beer will always be on Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. This week we're going to be doing Will It Mix Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Bring any type of alcoholic beverage that you would like to mix with anything else. Oh, there he is in the chat. Cheers, Alex.
Peace.
Good, brother. Yeah, so Wednesday I'll be doing Will It Mix. Bring any type of alcoholic beverage that you'd like to mix with whatever else. You can do a Cubea beers.
Hooray.
Open panel, live, open bar, hangout. You could do a review on what you brought. You don't have to. But yeah, pretty much hang out, have a good time, ask each other a couple questions, shoot shit. Like I said, you could do a cuvee of beers. You can bring any type of liquor you want, whiskey. You could even bring like a wine and mix it with something else if you really want to. Actually, I think Bumpy mixed a wine with something. Bumpy mixed a wine with a gin the other day. Yeah. So yeah, whatever you guys want to bring and mix up and hang out. You know, you don't have to review what you're bringing, but you can if you want to. But it's just pretty much hang out, have a good time. Other than that, I do my brewery reviews. I do my reviews that are just kind of dropped randomly. I do need to get back into my whiskey reviews because I do have a nice community of people who like to watch my whiskey reviews. And there are a lot of people that I get some good comments from. No, I'm not, Alex. Do not think that. Appreciate you, Alex. One person that I actually haven't shouted out since I've been doing the live streams is Whiskey Neighbor. He's a whiskey reviewer from Canada, and when I was doing my whiskey reviews, he was commenting a lot. Go check him out. Of course, Bourbon Junkies. If you guys haven't watched them, they're fun to watch. They do live streams. They're a little bit higher up there. They're definitely a little bit more popular now. But if you're a whiskey fan, go check them out. Good times hanging out with them and watching their live streams. They're funny as all hell as well. But besides the whiskey community, actually, go check out Whiskey Encore with Cheech. He goes after the Bourbon Junkies. I think the Bourbon Junkies go around like 9 to like 11, 11:30, and after that, Whiskey Encore, Cheech is his name. He does like a open bar, live, open panel, hangout. You don't have to drink whiskey there, but a lot of them are drinking whiskey. If you guys like talking whiskey, that's a great community to get into and hang out with them. Shout outs for other people. You guys shout out Alex? Shout out Alex Food Friday?
Nope.
Nope.
Cheers.
Food Friday with Alex is
I don't know what it is.
cornbread and beer.
That's right.
Grab your cornbread and grab beers.
Joe Coleman.
Hang out on Alex's channel. What's up?
Speaking of whiskey, kind of a cool hybrid channel, like beer and whiskey, is 21090.
Yes,
All
yeah.
right.
He's also friends with the
Todd and Andy.
bourbon junkies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all those guys.
Todd brewed the best black IPA Bumpy's ever had.
Robert, the Whiskey Scout. Go check him out. He also does very
True facts.
yeah. Whiskey Scout. He's an awesome dude. I really do like his videos. And he's also friends with Scotch test dummies, who are a little bit more like, they're kind of up there. They're like, I think they're around like 80K or something like that. But I guess
Yeah, he goes and kicks it with them in real life.
yeah, Whiskey Scout. Yeah, he hangs out with them. They're awesome dudes. I think they're actually both wow. They're both part of the police force. The two guys that are from the Scotch test dummies. I think
All right, we got to get Ridge up here.
Yeah, Ridge is in here.
Father's Day, ladies. I'm pounding black flags according to reggaeton mixes.
In my mind, I just picture
Oh, man.
right now. I picture Ridge with like a funnel hat of like EQs and hot butchers, pound like mixing it down to Pitbull, just fucking
Oh, man.
reggaeton. It's
Oh yes. Also, Alex does his Alex and Friends Thursday nights. I believe he's doing them around 11:30 at night. Go check that out as well. And yeah, I'm also gonna shout out Wildcard Wednesday with Eric, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Grab any type of adult beverage. Go do a review with him. And yeah, I think that should do it. If there's anybody I missed, I do apologize. Shout out to the chat, Alex, Rajopolis, Miscellaneous was in there talking to Alex. Stoneyard Vineyards. Josh was in here. Late beer. Didn't even show up. He's so late he didn't even show up tonight. And Dio. Drunk one. Cheers to Dio. And yeah, I think that's it. Bumpy, where you at?
I bet Josh couldn't find his bowl. That's why he
Yeah,
didn't
you
show
can
up.
find the bolt.
I don't know. Is it Thursday? No, what the fuck? Today's Saturday. I'm lost.
You're off when? Tomorrow?
No, I said I'm lost. I forgot what day of the week it was.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say you're off. I was gonna say, oh, that's
I
new.
don't have to go until 10. I take it for a
Saturday, man. Saturday.
bit. Yeah, I remember. Took a Saturday. You should come join us for the after party, Doug.
Yeah, Rich, hop on.
I tried giving Ridge the Google Hangouts thing. He'll figure it out one day.
I can text him the link.
Where is the legendary Bumpy Road Brewery?
Scuba diving.
Well, hey, I'll shout out Prison City Brewery, Auburn, New
That's
York.
cool can art.
Go ahead, punk. Make my haze. Maybe Bumpy fell asleep.
Coming back.
Yeah, I don't know yet. What's everybody's favorite brewery? Really quick.
I didn't fall asleep.
There he is. He's back.
I had to go to the bathroom. I was waiting
You don't even have to ask that question.
patiently.
I was gonna say, what's your favorite brewery, Dan? Other half. Moving on to miscellaneous.
Oh no, you don't. Yep.
What's your favorite brewery so far, Miscellaneous? Do you have a favorite?
Nah, I don't know if I'd say favorite.
It's kind of bouncing around.
Yeah, I like variety. Some
Same here.
people do it better than others, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got like maybe a top 10, and some of them. Well, yeah, Modest Man's in there. I've had other half. From what I've had from them, really enjoyed them. Wish I could actually get them here in New Hampshire.
You know who loves lists? Ridge. Ridge loves
Yeah, I know. I
a
got
good list.
He asked me what was my three.
So you can go
You
look
had to
for
have products from
Treehouse, Trillium. What else can we throw in? I can throw in Burlington Beer Company puts out some great stuff.
Yes, they do.
I think Kettlehead has fantastic triple IPAs, like really big IPAs. Branch and Blade, I think that their sour game is top notch, probably one of the best. I've never had Mortalis, but I think that some of the stuff I've had from Branch and Blade's been better than some of the stuff I've had from Drecker, even. So,
need to get you some Mortalis in your life. Probably somebody will hook you up.
Yeah, I had that Mortalis.
I
had that Burley Oak Mortalis collab. With like,
there's a line. Everybody's in line in other people's lines.
Yeah, that raspberry pineapple ice cream from. It was Burley Oak with collaboration of the Mortalis, and that was really good.
Once I move, I can finally get some beer mails out because I owe one.
No worries, I'm not going anywhere.
But I can get Bumpy Mortalis easy. I'm 35 minutes from them. It's backyard.
Yeah,
we can make it happen.
Have a good night, Joe.
I'm doing one more attempt. I'm going Tuesday.
Hey, Josh is here now.
And then after that, I'm
better late than never.
Package.
So yeah, it's been a great show tonight. I really do appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to hop on here and do a beer review with me. It's always fun, seeing different beers from different parts of the country. For the most part, we have a lot of people on from the U.S. It would be nice to have somebody from like UK or Canada hop on here. I haven't really had many people from other countries hop on the panel, but it's always nice. Sam Smalley, where the hell are you? We want to see those Australian beers.
Josh, you better be lucky you're a mod or I'd time you out.
Wow, Josh, what are you on, your fourth beer?
You're on Craig's.
Oh, I thought he was going to say he's on Craig's list. Selling himself.
All right. Well, yeah, we're gonna end it for tonight. Definitely appreciate the panel, appreciate the chat, and if there's anything else that you guys like to see on my channel other than live streams, go check out these guys. All of them do great shows, great reviews, great beer community over here. For the most part, these guys are beer reviewers, and yeah. Anything else that you guys like to see on my channel? Leave a comment down below. Not on Dan, but below Dan. Definitely let me know. And thanks for watching, everybody. Cheers, guys.
Cheetos.
Cheetos.